بشار.
How do I share the stream to others?
كنيسة وجامع متحدين والمحطي عنوان الدين وملايين السوريين وما بدهن إلا بشار. نحتاجك يا بشار. سوريا سوريا هلا الله حامية هلا الله حامية سوريا سوريا.
Oh fuck!
I'm sorry. Dog.
Oh. Now we can't listen to the song anymore. Oh, the fucking vibe kill. Oh, not really? Oh, okay.
Wait, why are we playing it when he killed?
Because he wasn't.
The song goes on. The song goes on.
يا ربي من عندك عز الجيش السوري هالمغوار.
This shit is way too repetitive. I'm sorry.
Competitive?
Repetitive.
Oh, repetitive.
I dig Dobka music.
Why are we watching speculative future?
It's important. This is
because this is a
analysis.
stream about because America is modern day Rome with Wi-Fi and fuck you, Cyan.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad people stopped saying this is my Roman Empire. I hate it. I don't know, like I didn't understand the term, but I just hated it.
No. You hate many things, comrade. So we do have a new member of the Gang of Four. This is Comrade Zimp from Delaware. What's it like living in Delaware? Have you ever met Joe Biden?
I have met Joe Biden.
What?
The state only has like 600,000 people.
Did you kick him in
when
the
I
balls?
was in high school?
Well, Jesus.
No, middle school. When I was in middle school, I met Joe Biden.
No.
I did not
take your
kick
crab
him in the
meat?
balls.
Did he take your crab meat?
He attempted to take my crab meat. He attempted to confiscate the crab meat, but he was not successful.
Hi, simp from Delaware.
Simp from Delaware?
Zimp?
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
Zimp
from Delaware.
Zimp.
Oh,
yeah. Hi, Muradi.
Ozempic from Delaware.
I am Ozempic from Delaware. I'm here to promote dietary supplements.
Yeah, you're to promote anorexia. What's up, Coop?
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh my god! Why do we have this deranged honky motherfucker? Why does he like hanging out with us?
Because it's fun. There's four of us.
It's fun being. It's fun coming on here to be abused by Maoists. Okay.
Other people.
I mean, I know I'm right in my heart of hearts, so I'm the one who's right.
Hey, if your kink is being abused by Maoists, then that's your thing.
What's your cat's name?
My cat's name?
Yeah, I saw your cat.
Lovecraft.
That's Atticus Bucket.
Atticus Bucket.
He was a fine,
wonderful name.
What the fuck? Atticus Bucket.
He's a fine Quaker gentleman.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I forgot your family was Quaker.
Indeed we are. That's why I practice peace and love only. I've never promoted violence or done anything of the such.
Yeah.
Of course not. Of course.
So, what if a U.S. Marine platoon had to conquer the Roman Empire? Let's see.
Dude, why? Okay, why are we watching this? Can we be honest?
Because I don't know. Maybe we'll.
Are you?
I think you should search Steel Ball Run manga animated.
117 AD.
There's a pretty good channel on YouTube for it.
Dude, there's some good animations of it. Have you seen? Some of them are crazy.
Some of my boss.
Maybe this has good animation. You don't even know.
Let's see.
A new kind of
average David production.
Do you know What If Alt Hiss? Do you know that channel?
Sikorsky CH-53
Yeah, I hate
Super
them.
Stallion helicopters.
I went to college with him.
Low, fast, silent until they're almost.
I went. It was one semester, and he would drink IPAs in the back of the.
I wonder if people talk about how they went to college with me. No, a dude I went to high school with.
You're not famous enough for that.
Oh, hey BRG, you remember you used to sit next to me in business class? I'm like, oh yeah, you were fucking tweaker. But yeah, hey, what's up, buddy?
That's so fire.
They flare above a narrow strip of firm
He was
ground
probably
just
more of a
beyond
fan
the
after that.
Not a full length.
Be quiet, we're learning tactics.
Just close enough. Ropes drop. 45 Marines hit the ground and run for the trees. This team is here for one mission only: take control of the greatest empire in history. They have no reinforcements, no resupply, only what they can carry, and a plan that
Is
might
that the English
actually
translation?
work. And just remember, this
So
is
the
a
Japanese-
sandbox what if. We're not dealing with time travel problems. We're not even
No,
aiming
they're
for
good,
perfect
though.
realism, if that's even possible. So could they collapse the empire?
I do have this.
Or would they burn out before reaching the gates? Let's find out. By day, the place they landed turns into a nightmare.
I do have that.
Thick air,
That's my
muddy
Now's
ground,
text that I have.
clouds of biting insects, and malaria. But it's perfect cover. The reeds grow taller than a man. Locals avoid it. Even Roman patrols stay away. This is the Pontine Marshes, about 55 kilometers south of Rome. The only thing louder than the helicopters is the silence now. They've got 7 nights, maybe less. The swamp will turn against them. By day 10, the fevers begin. But they picked this spot for one reason. It's the closest landing zone big enough for 2 helicopters, without alerting every Roman watchtower. Land near the mouth of the river Tiber, and the flight path goes right over docks, watchtowers, and merchant piers. Word spreads fast. Riders gallop to the capital. By dawn, the gates are locked, the bridge is sealed, and 8,000 Praetorian guards are waiting. But land here, and you get 1 full night
What do they
of
say?
invisibility. The Marines
You're not
move
paying
fast.
attention.
Cooper's not paid because Cooper's going to be nothing but cannon fodder in the revolution. He doesn't need to know anything about tactics.
I have like
I'm
super
already
to
invested.
ADHD.
stash extra gear.
I think I would be the
ration.
best as a scout in a guerrilla warfare unit. I think I'd be best
like-
as a scout. You
in
send
like
me out
wars-
and I'll like map the terrain. Like,
Yeah. Like in wars, Quakers were usually medics.
I could do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah,
I
they
don't
all
think
be
you should
like
trust
medics.
me with a gun, but I could do any of that.
Yeah. We're not giving a Quaker a gun.
In waterproof bags, dig shallow sleeping holes, and launch scout drones. Just 45
Skrilla
men in
coming?
the dark, watching the Empire.
I don't know where that psycho motherfucker
Hey,
is at.
Tiba.
They're fully trained, combat ready. Each one carries an M4 or IAR, plus an M18 sidearm. They're equipped with M320 grenade launchers, C4 explosives, flashbangs, smoke grenades, night vision, and drones. However, supplies are tight. Each Marine carries 3 days of MREs, 9 magazines for their rifle, and 3 for their sidearm. Just enough batteries for goggles, radios, and drones if they ration carefully. They'll recharge.
Tiva,
with
has the
fuel
edible
using
hit yet?
hand-cranked generators and compact solar panels. But the countdown starts now. The goal isn't to hold ground.
All right, buddy.
It's to hit Roman leadership before they even know what's happening. And their next decision will shape everything. How do you bring down an empire with just 45 men?
No
They
way
lay
you
out
have
3
that.
possible
manga.
plans. Option A, hit Rome head
The
on.
manga.
March to the city, break
No, this is a gang of 6. Jesus, this is a fucking platoon. No, half platoon.
through the gates, and
Hello,
hit
everyone.
No, fire team. What's up, Matt? We're trying to figure out how we
Dude,
can
why
take
are
over
we
the Roman
watching
Empire.
this?
Because fuck
Gold.
you. That's why.
Hope.
We're already a third of the way in there.
See, Adem is smart. Adem knows how to pay attention. The rest of y'all are degenerates. It's okay. We just send you out to draw enemy fire.
Be surrounded and outnumbered.
I'm okay
They
with
can't
that.
just walk into Rome and
I already read my
Option
book on
B,
warfare.
build
I
a
read my
rebellion,
book on warfare
arm
right
the
here.
peasants, start a resistance.
It's the only book on warfare
It
I
worked
need.
in Afghanistan, but here, no time, no allies, no maps, and not enough weapons. Rome controls the roads,
Exactly.
the grain, and the fear. That kind of war takes years. They've got about a week. So they choose option C, shock campaign. Carefully planned strikes, psychological warfare, hit key targets, disappear, repeat. They burn villas, light fake signal fires, flood grain stores, take down aqueducts. They hit tax stations, disappear into the night, and return even harder. Not to win battles, but to destroy confidence. They'll use thermal sights, drones, and modern tactics to make Rome believe something impossible is happening. And in a world without flashlights, they own the night. First target, Forum Appii, a small hub southeast of the capital. The Marines hit it at 3 a.m. Carrying suppressed rifles, they burn the stables, tear up the written orders and courier notes, then vanish. By sunrise, Rome hears nothing. And that silence, it spreads. Next night, they hit a tax collector's mansion. Coins taken, documents burned. Just enough damage to spark rumors. The following night, strange fires light up the hills. Rome's
Jupiter, he is returning.
towers signal
This is
back.
like the
Then
worst
wait,
video I've ever
but no
watched.
messenger arrives.
Oh, shut up, Cyan. You watch anime.
No flame patterns
Yeah,
change.
that's
Good
Pete.
anime.
No more
Anime
signals
Pete.
come. By now, the
Oh,
capital
good. Go
Yeah,
watch
that's
your
peak.
fucking. Go watch your
JoJo's is
fucking.
peak. Like you
Go
don't
watch
know
your fucking
peak.
hentai then and shut up.
doesn't know what's
Hentai?
real. The Romans respond the way they
You're
always do.
weird.
They
You're
organize.
weird.
Siren
Boy
learns
Scouts,
tactics
roadblocks,
from watching girls
garden
und
ghosts.
Panzer.
But does it make a difference?
God.
The
Oh
Marines
my
stick
God.
to back routes.
I
They
would
cross
never.
the Via Appia, one of ancient Rome's most important roads, only at night. Using thermal scopes, they
This is
spot
peak.
guards to slip past
This is peak.
unseen. Along the way, they plant false trails.
Well, is it really imperialism when you're doing it against other imperialists? No.
No wonder it's a U.S. platoon doing all. Wait, I didn't.
Branches.
It's
Finish.
always imperialism if you conquer
Chaos.
another territory.
Roman
Dude, I
patrols
like
are
it.
chasing ghosts. Next strike, the
I like the diversity of skins we're seeing here. Dude, the Roman Empire was pretty
one of
diverse
Rome's sources
racially.
of water. They place explosives.
Yeah, but if
on
you're
one-
drawing this,
Don't
if
tell
you're
people
drawing
that,
this
they
and
won't
making
acknowledge
this
it.
like pretty low effort video, are you
Yeah.
doing different skin tones? That's a lot of
Bro.
work to do with the paint
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah, you might as well go with the default.
Exactly.
The aqueducts.
I might
If
as
I
well
show-
go with the
if I
Roblox
showed up-
default skin.
If I showed up in Rome, they would literally like draft me into the Nubian auxiliaries or something. Oh my God, you are 6'2"? You are the tallest person in Empire. Join us. No, make him emperor.
The port columns. A single controlled blast brings it
Rohan
down.
Kashiba.
Water stops flowing to
My
part of the
favorite
capital.
character.
Coop, what are you doing to that cat?
That's not my cat. That's someone
Whose
else's
cat?
cat.
Whose
My
cat
cat
is that?
doesn't meow.
That might be
You remove.
my new kitten.
Oh
screaming
yeah,
in the
that's a kitten
background.
meow. Aw.
Yeah, we got to hear
Takes care of the rest. Then
Kiva's
they target
tit-
a small Praetorian convoy.
and the whole
It's
labor
ambushed
coming
near
Headbutting the
Ondea, coastal town about 35 kilometers south of Rome. 2 grenades launched from the M320.
There's 331 people watching this shit. Holy hell.
The first explodes
The
under the
331
horse.
people want to see
Second
my
hits
new
the
kitten.
supply cart.
Can
Then
we-
the rifles open up. 10 seconds later, every rider
these
is down.
animations.
No survivors. Every strike is planned ahead.
I have no
It's
clue
like
what
this is like
motivated
those
you to
fucking.
watch
This is like because I'm a fucking Roma boo. That's why.
This is like from
No, you're
Van
not.
Dream
Are you
when that
actually-
general was
are you
so
actually?
proud of his
No, dude.
PowerPoint presentation. Do you remember that?
Yeah, this is like that. This is like fucking like 2011 era like shit. 2011 like war nerd era shit.
We watched the
Roads that
Incel
can spot
Revolution
enemies
video.
Miles away. An ancient
No, are you trying to get my
Yes,
stream banned?
please,
Stop trying to
actually.
get my fucking
Come
stream
on.
banned.
It's
What
a
the hell
good
is wrong
video.
If it's on YouTube, then it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine
I'm
on the
In
stream.
that we're not watching that. We're learning.
Please.
That is
Well,
learning.
that's
This is not
No.
learning.
We have to learn our
Like-
enemies.
Yeah, we do.
In order to beat
Please.
your enemy, you have to
Come
learn.
on,
You have to
Matt,
know
come
them.
on,
travel
Chris.
on your side. To the locals,
Fine,
That's what
I'll
he sounds
sign.
like.
soldiers. They're
Bunch of
something
fucking incels.
else. The legions still far from home. Britannia,
Projection.
Judea, Germania, and along the Danube. It'll take
coming
weeks
incel
for any message
revolution.
to reach them, if it even gets through. The
That's,
Via Appia.
bro, that's 41 minutes.
The Incel Revolution.
Let's
It
get
is
started.
brutal. The post
It only
stations
lasted
are
for
gone.
41 minutes.
We are
The
not
only
watching
working
that.
route left is a
It's an
fast
important
mode along the
text.
coast. And even
No,
that takes
don't
days
watch it
just
by
to reach
yourself.
the next major city. Rome's only defense nearby
Oh
is
my
the
God.
Praetorian
Can we put it to a
Guard.
vote?
Elite?
No.
Yes.
You
Democratic
don't- you're not the-
socialism
you're not the
requires a
bot,
vote site.
okay?
Demons.
I
Let's
can
drill
end this
it
stream
in.
right now.
Drones, Or
Let's
laser
drill
dots
it
or
in.
gunfire that comes
We have to
from
push the
trees.
mass line.
The Senate panics.
I thought
Governor's
I
Yeah.
was gonna say
Grain
click
ship.
You
on-
want to know something,
Water.
Cyan? You got some
Run-
nerve tagging me, telling
Oh,
me to
yeah.
hurry up and get on, considering that every
No, I
stream
gotta
that
deal
you've
with-
been on recently, you've been late. You
I
got
gotta
some
deal
real
with. I gotta
fucking
deal with
nerve
7 of you. I
tagging
gotta
me
deal with.
and telling me to get on.
I gotta
Not
deal
this
with 6
time.
other you lunatics tonight. Jesus
Wait, guys,
Christ.
can we watch the Incel Revolution?
We're not watching
I
anything.
vote. I second.
Okay,
that.
let's do a vote.
Who the fuck is Enzo?
Everyone in favor.
Incel.
Fucking comrade.
Everyone in
that's-
favor.
That's a comrade from
Yeah, I'm
Delaware.
Just me and
I've
Coop.
never met him, bro. What's up?
Hey,
He's chilling.
first
Leave
time
him
on the
alone.
stream. Yeah.
All right,
He's
we
the
lost
only-
Cooper.
He's the only one that was paying attention. The rest of these morons are. And then you had fucking. Anyway.
It's because you're
Um,
watching a weird Roman history video.
Losers. Losers.
Hey
all.
Zimp, are you from Turkey?
Yeah, I'm Turkish. I'm half Turkish, but I was born in Delaware, so
Y'all act
I'm a
like
little
y'all
boring.
Why
never met
can't I
a
do
fucking Turk
O's,
again.
bro?
Y'all acting like you've never met a Turk before. We have our very own Hassans.
Yeah, Hassan
Yeah, are
Ab is
you
my
Hassan
brother.
Piker?
Yeah, that's my brother.
How do you feel about Greek people?
Good
Filthy
question.
Greek. They take
Good
back over.
question.
They filthy Greek. They never get Istanbul back. Filthy Greek bastard. Anyways,
I refuse to answer the question.
How do you feel about
What do you do-
Turkish
what
people?
do
Not
you do?
Turkish. How do you feel about
How do
Kurdish
you feel?
people?
Yeah, how do
Kurdish
you feel about
people?
Kurds?
I'm part Kurdish, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
My best friend is Turkish, and when he came back from Turkey, he was wearing the first fit I saw him in was a Fez and a LeBron jersey. It went so hard.
That's just the Middle East,
I'm
bro.
jealous that I didn't come up
It
with
went
that.
so hard.
All
I
right.
need the Fez.
Enough
The Fez is like
inquiring
an
about our
optimal piece of
comrades'
headwear.
ethnic background.
I really do not want to watch this video. Can we please watch the Incel Revolution?
We're not watching.
We don't
any
have to
more
watch
videos.
anything.
Why the
You have
fuck
to-
would we
you have
watch
to
the
know your
Incel
enemy to-
Revolution?
You
order
have to know
defeat
your
them.
enemies. I've never
No,
seen it.
listen.
Well,
They
learn
can't
your
stop
enemies by hanging
themselves
out
from
with.
killing themselves. They don't make it.
It's
enemy.
in
They are
this.
not an enemy. They're
It's in
suicidal.
this.
Dude, if that was
What is
true,
that?
then we wouldn't have an incel
What?
occupied government. If that was true, then we wouldn't have an incel
I feel like the
occupied government.
It's
fad
in the
of
art of
incel
war. In order
shooters
to
has died
defeat
down.
your enemy, you have to know them.
Zion's making some
Okay,
sense now.
Speaking of enemies, so how many of y'all think that America is going to be like a thing at the end of this century?
No,
Nope.
By 2100,
at least not in the
hell
current
no.
way it exists right now. No.
We were talking a couple decades. The century? Yeah.
2100.
Why do we think?
Devin.
Like, why do we think that? Why do we think? So we agree that America is cooked. Why?
Because the
Contradictions.
neoliberal reforms in the 1980s basically fucking cooked any chance of America's survival. It's been slow cooking since. It's been
Yep.
just on the burner, just fucking frying. It's been getting worse, worse, worse. The contradictions of capitalism been exacerbating more and more and more, and it's just gonna fucking collide and collapse on itself.
Yeah.
I feel. Do
And
you
nobody,
think?
like-
Do you think that? Do you think we're at the final wave of fascism, or do you think there's going to be another thing where like maybe a few social democrats are elected and then it returns? Like what?
There's like no more super profits of imperialism. It's going away too fast. There's no next phase, you know.
There's no next
And
phase,
also,
and that's because
environmental
the only
destruction
reason
is going to come too
Yeah,
quickly.
you're all ignoring the
Like-
environmental.
the only reason that we
crisis
got
that's
anything
going on.
before.
There's going to be a wave of eco-fascism that takes upon maybe after this one. We have a little bit of grace period, and then it's eco-fascism for like a little bit,
But
and
do you
then
think it's
society
gonna be like the
inevitably,
Handmaid's Tale?
collapses. due to the-
Eco-Stalinism is the way.
The
because of
only reason that we
climate
had
cri-
anything
crisis.
before, as revisionist as they were, the only reason we had anything before was the Soviet Union because it offered an alternative to the United States. With them gone, they don't have any reason to give us shit. With no reason to give us shit, they have no reason to go further on existing themselves because as they don't give us shit, people are gonna get restless. They're gonna go do shit like they've been doing.
Dude, the last
book-
one of
this
the
book,
one of the main
yeah.
reasons that no one talks about, like everyone pretends like fucking
Love that book.
Lyndon B. Johnson and shit. He did it. He like the Civil Rights Amendment was out of the goodness of his heart, but really it was a lot of it was pressure from the Soviet Union being like, look at all these racist fucking lunatics.
Yeah, that book that I just
Is that an
that
issue?
book that I just showed, it talks about how like
My bad.
the Soviet Union, how the
put it
Soviet
out.
Union like was like a foil for the United States. Skrilla, nobody wants to hear you argue with your girlfriend. Mute yourself.
She got mad at me for
Anyways.
smoking.
Okay, well, yeah, you should go smoke outside. Why are you smoking in the apartment, you fucking imbecile? Anyways, so the Soviet Union was basically like America's foil, and the PRC was as well. Like, if you have like positive examples, like black people are gonna look at that, indigenous people are gonna look at that and be like, we don't have to be going through this shit. Like, this is like a quarter of humanity that has literally liberated themselves. Like, we don't have to be going through this shit. And then you have all of these like newly independent states in Asia and Africa and Latin America. Well, Latin America had been independent for quite a while. But like you have all these third world countries that are looking at the United States and the Soviet Union in regards to like a potential development model they can learn from. And they're like, yeah, we don't want to be like the fucking United States. Look at that. Look at like if you've got a dude in Ghana and he turns on his TV or he listens to the radio and every other report is protest of black people got the shit beat out of them in Albany, Georgia. Like, are you really going to want to be like these people? Absolutely not. So, yeah, that's what promoted, like, that's what pushed a lot of that civil rights legislation, especially with regards to the Kennedys, who were like the quintessential Cold Warriors. They're like, look, we cannot lose the blacks to communism. I mean, they lost the blacks to communism anyways, but like, yeah. And like, black people have always been like the wheel around which this country turns because like there's a shitload of us. Like, we were brought here for a reason. We were like, they cannot just wipe us all out like they did like they tried to do the indigenous people. Like, yeah, they would, if we pissed them off enough, they would just go through and start lynching and burning. But like in terms of like eradicating every single black person in the United States, no, because that would have destroyed the economy. So they despised us. They hated our presence here. But at the same time, this country would not be what it is without us. So that's a contradiction, an antagonistic one. If we go away, then this country dies. If you keep us, then this country dies. So either way, y'all burning.
I think when you said that, I think a lot about, you know, the kind of thing that Sakai reminds people is like settlers used to think that black people would like disappear from the country. And there's just like a lot of assumptions, I think, that people take for granted that we don't want to believe they believe, but they, you know, like I'm sure like most of these Republicans out here just think, you know, like they're going to topple like some elite out there just with
they are the elite.
Yeah. So
like, it's funny. Like, it's funny. All these politicians constantly talking about elite this, elite that. Like, all of y'all are fucking elites compared to trash like us. Like, all of these motherfuckers are elites.
What'd you just call
Like,
me?
if you, like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do you have assets in excess of $1 million?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
BRG calls liberation deplorable.
Oh yeah. Speaking of people who are not deplorable, Cory Bush is running again.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yay, voting!
Come
Yay,
on, I want
ballot. I get to cast my
No,
ballot.
Cory is actually dope. Look, everybody that in St. Louis that's in the movement knows Cory. Like, Cory is not full of shit like a lot of politicians are. Plus, Wesley Bell is literally like Satan.
Yeah,
why
but
don't you
that's
run
one.
Yeah,
I don't
she,
phone bank,
That's
but
one.
I will go and phone
Cory
bank
Bush
for
is
Cory.
good, but that's one.
Be quiet. Watch this. This will literally teach you everything you need to know about my city.
Cory Bush is good. I agree. Like I fully agree with you, but that's one.
I don't need you to agree with me.
But does it mean to be from St. Louis? When I think of home, I think of our community's red brick. Strong, weathered, resilient. Alone, one brick can be broken. But together,
So this is all the damage from that tornado that fucked us up in May.
brick by brick, our neighborhoods, our history, and our strength become a force and a movement. I ran for Congress because I know what it feels like to be a working class St. Louis. Too often unseen, unheard.
Holy shit, that's right by my alma mater. Hold on. The that
Been
Metrolink stop, like back there, that's SLU. That's where I went to school. This dorm right here, that's where I stayed for orientation.
Seen,
BRG's excited by the
unheard,
cameos.
left out. I promise
The thing with St. Louis, like, it's a really, really small city. Like, in videos like this, you're gonna see somebody you know.
to fight for St. Louis, and we delivered. We brought billions of dollars home, directly to our community. We secured flood relief when disasters.
I know. Hold on.
We secured
That
to our community.
that's Maxi Glamour. I know him.
What
Them.
the fuck?
Yeah.
We secured flood relief
Like, the movement in St. Louis is pretty small. Everybody knows
when
everybody.
disasters struck our neighbors. We fought for families poisoned by Coldwater Creek.
So Coldwater Creek, they refined the uranium that was in the atomic bombs, Little Boy and Fat Man, that they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki at the end of World War II. They refined the uranium for that here. And after, like, they had a shitload of waste, they just put it in this landfill. And then afterwards, during the GI Bill era, they started building houses around said landfill, and then that nuclear waste was leaked into this creek. This underground nuclear waste leaked into a creek. It's called Coldwater Creek. It runs through a lot of North County. There's a documentary about it. Maybe we could watch it one night. But yeah, so a substantial amount of North County is poisoned because of this old, almost a 90-year-old nuclear waste.
And we all
And the government, of course, does not give a fuck because it's working class areas up there.
always stood up for the most vulnerable. But because I spoke truth, they pushed back, attacked my name, my motives, spread lies and hate. But even after leaving office, when the storms came, I showed up on the ground because that's what needed to be done. And that's what our district deserves. This community is my purpose. And what ifs don't define us, action does. I ran for Congress to change things for regular people. I'm running again because St. Louis deserves leadership that doesn't wait for permission, doesn't answer to wealthy donors, and doesn't hide when things get tough. All across America, we see it. Our rights rolled back, our history being rewritten, our lives on the line. The stakes for our community here have
This
never
is one of the
been
best
higher.
political ads.
I'm running
It is.
because
You know
Yeah.
what?
our
I'm gonna
district
vote for her.
You can't vote for her.
I'm
You don't
gonna
live in
go
her
to
district.
St. Louis and I'm gonna
Deserve-
vote for her.
Hey,
deserves
I'm gonna
someone
send in
10
3
toes
ballots
down.
for
I'm
her.
gonna send in
For our
8
families,
ballots.
for
I'm
our
gonna
families,
I'm gonna
send
get
out.
y'all.
safety,
I'm gonna get y'all on
for
the
our
phone bank
democracy,
prunes.
and
We're gonna
for
do some phone
our
banking.
bright future. St. Louis is
Yeah, a liberation phone
built
bank.
different. So
That sounds
my
terrible.
and so are we.
I just love electoral.
So yeah, she's running again. Wesley Bell, that moron, had her seat bought for him by AIPAC, and he's not done anything but parrot Israeli Hasbara propaganda since being elected. So yeah, I'm pretty confident she's going to get it. So, and yes, she is an STL DSA member.
Let's go.
She
That's
was
awesome, yeah.
she was actually the keynote speaker at our local convention.
Ooh.
You talked to her? Have you?
You know, when I met
Corey is like everywhere in St. Louis.
the co-chair, the first person he brought up was Cory Bush.
Mhm.
To talk about how great DSA was because we were supporting people like her.
Yeah.
You think she's gonna be closer to like Rashida Tlaib or?
Corey and Rashida are like the far left of the squad. As a matter of fact, they are the squad. Corey in particular.
There's
because,
no
like, he's-
squad, but if Cory Bush is in Congress, then there will be a squad of 2 people.
Yeah, I don't even consider AOC part of the
3.
squad anymore.
What AOC's
Yeah.
not? It's never
Nah,
been.
fuck
Don't
her.
say that
Fuck
my
that bitch.
queen. Don't say that
AOC.
my queen.
AOC is a fucking no. AOC is a fucking. She's like she's
Fuck that
Puerto
bitch. I
Rican.
hate
She's
her.
Puerto.
I hate
Don't
her
say
so much.
Skrilla. Stop that. You
But
need
you
to
hate her
choose the
because she's
words you
Puerto
use
Rican?
better. You
Defensive
need to
technology must be funded.
You need to choose the words you
Innocent
use
Israelis.
better. Now you're
Oh,
gonna have
good.
all of groundwork being like, "Oh my God, this liberation Maoist called AOC a bitch."
One person. That's a reflection on me, not on everyone. That's me. Yeah, let it be known.
do
Let it be
not
known.
know
None
how
of them like that.
DSA works.
Let it be known. None
Don't
of,
judge the
none of them like that.
cadre
That's all me.
by the
That's all me.
cadre.
That's all me.
Don't judge the caucus by the cadre.
That's all me. That's none of them. That's all me.
Anyways, yeah, AOC she's basically
Nancy
voting for
Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi at this. Yeah, I don't think she was ever good. But Corey and Rashida are the real deal. I would support a presidential ticket with Corey and Rashida on it.
AOCIA wants it.
Oh, fuck AOCIA. I don't even know why she still fucks with DSA, to be honest. Well, she really doesn't. Like she's
Because she
like,
likes,
the difference.
she
the
likes
difference,
calling herself a socialist.
The difference between her and so did Mussolini. Anyways, the difference between like Zoran and AOC is that Zoran is actually like, and yes, he has made some like incredibly stupid statements over the past year. Of course, I condemn. Like,
condemn
why
Hamas.
is everybody expected to condemn Hamas? Like, why aren't they asking if people condemn the fucking Ku Klux Klan?
Let me run for mayor.
At the very least, he should not like parrot things that aren't true, which is like, like the false, like of the October 7th like mass rape shit. Like at the very
none
least,
of that shit ever happened.
At the very least, don't fucking parrot
Not even
disproven shit.
Saying that shit. The Israelis don't even like when the Israelis are like talking amongst each other. They'll acknowledge that shit didn't happen. That shit that they only feed to stupid ass Americans who eat it up.
Dude, it was Israelis that initially found the Hannibal Directive shit.
Yeah.
Like,
what needs to happen? He needs to amend Hamas, not condemn Hamas. That's what he needed to do.
I agree.
I mean,
To be fair,
like globalize the Intifada. Who do you think
What happened to that?
arose out of the
to
1980s?
be fair, if he did like go out like long live Hamas, like He probably wouldn't even be
Yeah.
voting in the state. So I get it.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think
like
New Yorkers
sometimes,
are quite
but
ready
you,
for
but
that.
like you do not have to you do not have to say anything. Like sometimes you could just redirect. Like if I would literally be like, you know what? Well, why do you keep asking me about Israel? I'm running for the mayor of New York City. I'm not running for the mayor of fucking Tel Aviv. Why do you keep asking about Israel? Why don't you ask about Guyana or Jamaica or the Dominican Republic or like Trinidad and Tobago? Like the only like there are people from each and every one of these countries. And like, why are you asking me to visit fucking Tel Aviv and Jerusalem?
See,
Why are
that's
you
why
asking me?
I can't have a
No,
public.
they were Jesse
facing,
Jackson my ass.
I can't have a public facing political like.
Yeah, because no,
I
you
don't
cannot.
censor myself. I don't do none of that
No,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
we need BRG as
We ain't
Ron's,
running. We ain't running you for
I
nothing.
The
got you,
server was
Skrilla.
saying they was fucking with me for NPC though.
Really?
Skrilla, they're not gonna. Ain't nobody electing you to the NPC.
My local was
I
telling
would
me
vote
that I
for
could
I
go
am.
there.
No,
I'll
so
elect you
that's
to the
a-
NPC.
I stay away from leadership positions because sometimes I'll just
Can I get the
like, read
liberation
out
endorsement
things that
for co-chair?
too far ahead.
Co-chair of what?
Just co-chair.
DSA?
No.
What do you
Can
mean
I?
no?
Wait,
I
me and
wanna be
Skrilla.
co-chair.
Me and Skrilla on NPC.
I think you guys
2027.
put it to a vote. I think you put it to a vote.
Right, like I said, my local already
I
won.
have these
don't
two.
endorse- we
I
don't
have
endorse
these two
white
on
people.
NPC.
Or more so
I'm
on the
co-chair.
committee.
Like, I think we'd be on a pretty good path.
Okay. So
You know,
the
actually,
demise
this
of-
entire call is the new makeup of the NPC in 2027.
I think we'd be pretty
if
good.
this, if we end up being the
Let's
new
do it.
fucking NPC,
Things are
if
going
we end up
downhill.
being the new NPC, the DSA is gonna fucking go like everybody except for Mug and Red Star are gonna leave.
Cooper, you would be on the right flank, I guess, if this was the entire NPC.
The right flank.
Yeah,
You
you
guys
would
would
be
be
on the
calling
far
me.
right, 'cause
You
you
would be
were left
calling
out.
me the ultra left if I was
Emerge
on.
would stay with us.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
Emerge.
infantile.
Everybody
The
always
infantile
forgets
left
Emerge.
is about me. The
Oh, yeah,
Atlantic's
Springs and Revolution
infantile
would
left
stay
is
too, but
about
they're not
me
a
in
caucus.
particular.
What did you
Now,
guys
let's
think
see.
of the 25% NPC?
The what?
You
What?
think that's too many?
I think we should go with 300.
300 NPC members?
I was a supporter of expanding the NPC. Like, yes, it was very pragmatic. It was very opportunistic because if we have a larger NPC, that increases Liberation's chance of getting somebody on it in 27. So I supported I supported an expanded NPC.
more representation, yeah.
Yeah, it does seem
Yeah.
to be a great idea.
Okay, I can
We
see
do
that.
not endorse
Honestly-
Yakubian apes that are not in Liberation.
Honestly,
You have to
like,
be reformed.
honestly, the
I'm a
convention
Garfield.
model is like at least like. Can we all just acknowledge that's kind of ass?
No,
Like,
I like
Oh,
that.
no, it's like a big ass party. What do you
No,
mean?
it
it's
looks
ass?
fun, but like the model in general.
What
do you
I
mean
don't
the model?
agree
Everyone
with
fucking
that.
votes on shit. Like,
Cyan, you're endorsing one member, one vote. Get out.
no, that's not what I said.
We got to know what you
I
mean.
needed a drink.
before
I
we
always
can
knew
actually
you. I
make a
knew you were in
decision.
groundwork. I knew you were in groundwork.
Yeah, what's
Cyan.
your concrete
No, I am in
criticism
groundwork.
of
You're an infiltrator and a wrecker.
Yeah, I'm a wrecker.
Anyway,
Groundwork
so
will
the
I'm
impending
friends with
collapse of the
Nicken
United
and,
States.
Schlumsters.
Right.
Where's my
Schlumsters
gavel?
my go.
Y'all need to be called back
Order.
to order.
Schlumsters
So
my go.
the impending collapse of the United States. What do you think DSA's role in that is going to be?
They're going to
DSA
help
is going to
the.
play the
They're
same
going to
role
help the
that
Pacific states, just like Secede.
Do we get our own territory? Or are
Yes.
we all going to be are we all going to be massacred?
No.
We get Oregon.
we're going to play the same role that the Serbian Wolves did. No, I'm playing.
You know
No.
what I
What?
think?
No, I'm playing.
That sounds very fascist.
No, I'm
Really?
playing.
Yeah, that's
What the fuck is wrong
crazy.
with
Gosh, they were
What about the
Yugoslavia.
Turkish wolves?
They were trying to
What
keep
about the
Yugoslavia.
Turkish wolves?
They were
DSA
trying to
should be
keep
the Turkish
Yugoslavia
wolves.
together.
Yeah,
What do
we
you
can be the
mean?
Turkish wolves. No,
Learn
I
your
think
Balkan history.
I think the PMC is gonna flood to DSA the same way Republicans flee to the right when things go down, and I think that's gonna help DSA and hopefully give liberals a chance to grow. That's my optimistic take.
Well, they won't.
Either-
They'll, I,
The
at a
realistic,
certain point, it'll get to the point where you either die or you grow.
the realistic, at least how I look at it, is you have to force them to grow, and the only thing that's going to force them to grow, I can't really say on here.
Or
Struggle.
change in material conditions. Like that also changes people. Like,
yeah, but how much have their material conditions changed? And they've
well,
I saw
I'm
this
saying
tweet
like
the other
in the,
day
as,
that
as
I
the
saw this
US
tweet the other
loses
day
its super
saying that like
profits.
why the Italian workers, the Italian dock workers that are on strike for Gaza right now, like they only make €8 an hour, and the Greeks I think make even less. Whereas you have the ILA here, and they make like fucking $35 an hour starting out.
That's
In regards to like
nothing.
in regards to like why these workers in Europe are making all this or throwing down and waging all this advanced political action, whereas American workers are like literally like when they had that strike
give
a
me more
couple years
money.
ago, like they were literally loading military cargo but not fucking with anything else.
Yeah,
Like,
they
do you have
did.
any idea? Do you have any idea how much of a fucking cuck you have to be to continue to load military cargo when you're on strike because you love America that much?
Yeah, it's hard to tell the line. Like sometimes if
Is
what's
that the
backwards, what's
workers'
intermediate.
fault though, or is that the
Yes, that's the
union manager?
workers'
Is that
fault.
the union manager fault?
No, that's the
both.
workers.
Who's dictating them though?
Unironically,
they
both, though.
chose to
Some
have
rich
a
ass
strike.
Jersey guy that looks like a fucking
It's
he looks like
the
a fucking
union leader
mob
who's
boss.
dictating them to what to do. They're gonna follow the union leader at the end of the day.
But why?
Okay, but the workers.
So
that
that
are
shows
still,
the flaw of unionism in America.
A lot
Leftists
of people
have
in
to
unions,
stop
American
fetishizing-
unions
enjoy
Leftists
the
ridiculous.
have to
benefits that
stop
unions give them.
fetishizing unions.
Unions,
yes,
the
unions
unions in
serve-
America are
Leftists
like
have to
terrible.
all
Unions
stop
are the
talking
people
at
who
the
run
A lot of
same
people
Unions
time.
serve a
Union-
role. Unions serve
Shut
a
the
role.
fuck up, bro.
Nobody-
Oh my god. Let BRG
Nobody-
speak.
Nobody, yeah, like y'all are just fucking rude, and y'all don't even be saying shit like, oh, anyways.
Sopranos.
Thank you, Skrilla. You can hop off of it now, though. Anyways, so like we have to stop fetishizing these fucking unions. Like, if you read like any history of the American labor movement, and nobody is saying do not join a union. If you like, because nobody is saying that you should not like. Nobody is saying that you do not deserve a decent living. But if you act as if like for example, like why is everybody like tailing behind Sean Fain? Like, is there going to be an actual political general strike in 2028? No. Do I wish there would be? Yeah, sure. Do I think we should be organizing towards that end? Yes, because that's what we agreed on a convention. But like at the same time, like what is a general strike? A general strike is I also love how like
murder.
DSA basically endorsed the narco syndicalism, but that's a conversation for another day. But like a lot of people don't even know like what a general strike entails. Like a general strike means everybody stops. What I could already predict how this thing is going to turn out. They're going to have a bunch of professional petty bourgeois unions. They're going to have the teachers walk out, maybe, and it's gonna be just a 1 day thing. A general strike is not just a fucking like 1 day protest and then everybody goes back to business as usual. Like real general strikes upset. They drive countries to the brink of crises. That's a general strike. A general strike is not like a fucking some union boss. Okay, guys, we're going to walk out because we're really, really upset. This is not okay. Like that's not a general strike. That's a protest.
It's
Like
like
the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement got closer to a general strike in this country. The only real general strike we've had in this country was the only
Seattle?
real general strike was carried out by black people.
What about the Seattle one in 1919?
The Seattle strike of 19. Yeah, there's an argument that can be made for that. But like no, like the most world-shaking general strike in this country was that Du Bois talks about it. Like we literally almost bankrupted the South because when we heard the Union Army was approaching, we literally just all ran off the plantations. From the house slaves on down. Everybody left and ran to the Yankees. That's a general strike.
That is a general strike.
The most important kind of general strike.
Yeah, people talk a lot about like how we're forgetting. There's obviously a lot of work put into forgetting how these revolutions happen. How in our history we've actually been able to make political change, and I think there's just an assumption that there's an easy way out. That is kind of supported, I guess, by American. How nice American lifestyle is for like these union people, so they can think that if they just protest one more time, get a little angrier, that'll do it. But I don't know.
A
Would
lot of
all
unions
these
are
people-
pathway to land.
It was very good. That was very good insight, little Hassan. Thank you.
That was extremely good insight. Well, all
I'm gonna
these,
start calling a damn little Hassan.
No.
all these people
All right,
that
I'm
are
leaving
organizing
that.
need to do.
No, the
They
comeback.
all
Don't
need
you-
to study
I did
Mao.
not give
I'm
you
not even gonna lie.
clearance to
Like,
leave.
I'm not even trying to joke with that and just say, "Oh, read Mao." But literally, what is the first stage of protracted people's war? Strategic defense. It's setting shit up, and he lays it out all there on what to fucking do. It's plain and simple. It's clear as day. People don't take that shit in. They're like, "Oh, we
I'd
can do
poison
this,
Coop's food.
this, and this," but we
Well-
can do this, and this shit's written right fucking there.
I still don't I don't think the workers are at fault within the unions. I think it's completely the union leaders' fault.
A lot of
The bureaucrats within the unions. That's
that also
that's the
comes
issue.
from the organization of the union itself.
Yeah, because it's an
Because
in-group.
why are you
So
It's an
operating under
in-group.
somebody
You
that
join the
wasn't
union in order to
from
get
the
better
union?
benefits than the other ones. It's
Exactly.
yeah,
and-
there's-
well, the thing is, unions
transaction
do
with capital.
provide a lot of good benefits to people in a
Yeah.
way that makes them
It's an incentive.
want to be complicit in the U.S. empire. Like a lot of unions give land rights to even their people, or like property. Like at a certain point, if you're in a union, for like Kev was telling me about this, like a lot of unions just like serve American imperialism. And union workers enjoy that. Like that's a good thing because they get more benefits.
Coop, I'm wondering, have you seen the workers say we don't want this union leader? Like they're not saying. I don't think they're saying that.
I think
right?
there's
No,
a
because
reform-
it's an
isn't
in
there
group,
like
and
a-
that's an incentive. If
Isn't there a
if the
reform
incentive
caucus
is
in the
you
Teamsters?
join the union or just dog shit.
Yeah, there is a
living,
reform caucus in the Teamsters.
they
Teamsters
need to get rid-
mobilize.
They need to get rid of that fucker. Like he's making an ass out of the union. Jimmy Hoffa just needs to come back and actually Jimmy Hoffa would probably love that bastard.
And anybody who read about the Teamsters for a Democratic Union, they were all like mostly Trotskyites at one time, like, and then they became quite neoconservative. That's sort of where a lot of that pipeline came from.
Yeah, neocons are basically trots that took power.
It's because the Trots have always wanted to do the other thing. They just want to go against the grain. They don't care
Yeah.
what it is. They're all just rebellious.
Yeah, that's true.
Truth nuke, Stalinism and Trotskyism, not much different. If you look at the actual
Hey,
policies,
that's
What
those
the
of them-
fuck
that
is
from-
Stalinism?
You said that from
come
you stole that from JNP. JNP actually had an article. It's called the Trotsky Stalin Mimesis. Hold on.
No, this is Paul Maddock.
What the fuck is a mimesis?
I don't know, hillbilly. Open up a dictionary.
That and what the fuck is Stalinism? That's a buzzword. That's not even real.
Well, I think we can.
I refer to the policies that they implemented during their reign.
I think we can
It's
call.
not a coherent ideology, though.
Yeah, it's not a
We
coherent
can't
It's just
ideology.
liking
It's what the
Stalin.
leader
It's just
implemented.
like you like what
the
Stalin did.
the unique circumstances of the USSR
Yeah.
under the leadership of Joseph Stalin. We can call it Stalinism, like even though it's not an officially like theoretically synthesized thing. Like there
It's
were
just what
certain
he
practices.
did. If you want
Yeah,
to get
there were a
down
set
to it,
of
it's just what
yeah,
he
like there
did.
were a set of practices that would like you could look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's some Stalin shit. But in terms of like being an actual theoretically synthesized thing, no, Stalinism does not exist.
Then why are there so many motherfuckers that like love to call themselves Stalinists when
Because they're
Because
educated.
That's what
they're
people are
they're
They like
trying
what
to
The
Stalin-
same
bring
reason you got
change
people running around on
into the
Twitter.
king
You get the
community.
same reason you got people running around on Twitter, spending 5 or 6 hours a day defending Pol Pot. And like these people in the Imperial Court, they have nothing better to do than live vicariously through dead dictators.
They
That's
don't
why.
read.
awesome.
They lack political education.
Oh my God, BRG calls Stalin
They're
a
online
dictator.
way too much.
Yeah, that's part of why I'm a Maoist actually, because like Mao actually criticized a lot of the shit that Stalin did in the USSR. Like we talk about why the USSR collapsed. Stalin held the door open for a lot of that shit. Like all of
He
those
did.
bureaucrats, Khrushchev, Brezhnev, all those Pavs and Cherninkos and all those other geriatric motherfuckers that ruled the USSR in the 80s. All those people came up under Stalin. Stalin nurtured this bureaucracy
Low-key
and this
Mao did the
technocracy
same thing.
that ended up taking power after he died and then shitting all over his legacy.
Mao did
Yeah.
the same thing though.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
Mao did the
He
same
hella
thing. I
did.
Our-
criticize Mao for that. Like Mao
Our
literally had
comrade,
Mao literally had Stalin's example to learn from, and he did the exact same thing because he like literally
Got tired,
thought,
maybe.
yeah, the reason why Deng Xiaoping was and all these other people were able to come back was because Zhou Enlai and the rest of the Chinese Politburo thought that the Soviets were literally going to invade. They thought that they were literally going to be nuked by the Russians.
Yeah.
So Deng Xiaoping was a fairly capable administrator. So they brought all of these old rightists back. Just like in DSA, the rightists tend to be very good administrators. They're just not very good in terms of political line. So they brought all these people back because they thought that they would need them. If the Soviet Union invaded, they thought that they would need them to help rebuild the country if whatever happened. And of course, they rebuilt their old cliques, and we know what happened next. So yeah, Mao
That's
literally
by
had
letting
Stalin's
your
example.
emotions get the best of
Can we
you is the
refocus on
greatest
the
thing to
on
do.
U.S. and unions? Because I think that's
Oh,
an
yeah.
important discussion to have.
I thought the discussion was about the collapse of the United States.
The
This
collapse
isn't
of the
about
United
unions.
Unions.
I think what's at the center, I feel like in DSA, a big topic for what I've been working on is this labor for an arms embargo stuff. People
Oh,
are
yeah.
saying, "Oh, we're in conversations with the ILA now. If things are moving forward, they're considering it."
Yep.
I've always been cynical about that personally. I don't know what you guys think, but I just
Bruh, I'm black in America. I'm black in America. I'm not half Turkish. I'm like black in America. I was born a cynic. If I don't see something, I don't believe it.
I'm very cynical about American unions as well.
Yeah.
I'm very
Yeah.
optimistic. I like to be on the half full kind of shit. You feel me? I don't think, like, I like to see the brighter side of things.
I'm optimistic in the
Skrilla, why
sense
did you
that-
tell that goddamn lie?
That's not a lie. That is not a lie at all. Whenever
You
I've
are the
been-
most you are the most nihilistic.
No, he's
Maoist
actually
I've ever
not.
met.
He's
Hell
not.
no.
He's not.
Who's the biggest nihilist in Liberation Caucus?
Shane.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, Shane.
What about in this call,
Tiva.
Tiva?
Probably.
I'm pretty nihilistic.
I'm not a
sorry
nihilist.
to hear that, guys.
I'm not a nihilist at all. I'm always talking about opportunities and the way things could go good.
I do that. I'm more like my kind of nihilism is more like just like a lot of what will happen in the U.S. will be like a result of environmental collapse and
The climate's gonna fuck us over. That's what no one ever talks about. That's
But
gonna
is that
fuck us
nihilism?
What do you
over
mean
in
no
the
one
end.
talks about it?
That's
But
not
is that-
nihilism if it's true. That's a fact.
That's not nihilism.
Well,
Even if we have
Nihilism-
communism, tomorrow, like we cannot fix the environment in a day. Even if we had global communism tomorrow, yes, billions of people are going to die,
Billions.
mostly in the global south. Billions of people are going to die. Mostly
I
in the
don't even
global
think it's gonna be
south
the global
because-
south at this point. Like I think it's
Huh?
so bad that it's,
It's
gonna,
gonna
be
hit
like,
the global south first, and
It's gonna hit the global south first.
South the hardest.
but it's also gonna hit
Definitely.
us. It's gonna hit everybody. Like
Have you
it's
guys seen
just in the
this,
global south issue.
It's not the same. It's
it's
not the
a-
same. It's already
it's-
hitting the global south. It's not even close to the same. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Like you've
Like,
got
it's
No,
not
several-
it's
even
like, there's a
remotely.
country.
It's a now
There's a
versus
country-
future thing.
There's a country in the Indian Ocean. It's called the Maldives. Very very interesting culture. It's Muslim.
I know where you're getting
But
here.
it's also literally like a collection of low-lying islands. It's literally going to be gone by the
Yeah.
year 2100. Like a whole fucking country
Most
is going to
islands
be
are
in
gonna be gone.
diaspora. Same thing. All these cities like Bangladesh. Well, Bangladesh is a country, not a city. But Bangladesh, like the coastal regions of West Africa, they're going to be fucking inundated. And like you said, it's going to hit the Imperial Core too. Miami. You're going to have
Florida's gonna be gone.
tsunamis.
Like Florida's wiped off the map.
Oh, good. None. Pol Pot said, "To keep you is no gain, to lose you is no loss." That's how I feel about Florida. That's
Hey,
the
there's
only
some
time
cool
I will
people
ever
there.
quote Pol Pot.
Cliff
quoted the
Cliff
GOAT.
Cliff is from Florida.
Cliff is welcome to St. Louis as a climate refugee.
The thing about states being wiped off the map, we are gonna lose our beaches, which makes me really hopeful that all the rich people are gonna flee.
Okay,
and
but
go
it's also
somewhere
gonna kill a
else.
lot of indigenous people. Like,
I'm not gonna lose my beach.
It
My
is.
beach is on a lake.
The craziest thing about it is like
What do you think is going to
When
happen
the
as a
actual when it starts to flood, it's not going to be that it's just under the sea anymore. It's going to be like
Under the
salt
sea.
marshes. It's
Under
going to be
the
it's just going to be
sea.
like hundreds of miles of salt marshes.
under
So
the sea?
Florida's not going to be like a just ocean. It's not going to be an ocean. It's going to be like up and down islands. So they're going to come
Perfect
and go
for
with the
guerrilla
tide.
warfare.
Exactly.
What I'm saying though is like, even if you or even when something like that happens to Florida, like there's a lot more opportunity for like especially privileged Floridians to just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's not the case like
That's
anywhere
Not if we
else. in the
stop
world.
them from leaving.
So
Yeah,
Man, the way that y'all are talking about it, we really have entered the Kali Yuga. Crazy.
So what?
do you think there's
always
a
been
there's
the
a
Cali.
way?
Yeah, we've always been
to,
surfing the wave.
What the fuck is a Kali Yuga?
You don't know what a Kali
It's
Yuga
it's
is?
the Hindu
I don't study
lunar
Hindu shit.
cycle reincarnation.
Oh. So what is that? Is this like an eternal era of suffering? Before I haven't studied Hinduism. I'm sorry.
You're surfing the Kali Yuga.
Yeah,
You're
I
just,
can tell.
it's just suffering.
Oh,
Do you guys think there's a way to get in before eco-fascism in America?
I think we're gonna
about
have to
20
go
years.
through it. I really
We
do.
have 20 years before.
There is a way,
I ain't got to go
and
through
a lot
shit.
of
I'm
people
going back
don't
to
like
Africa.
it, and a lot of people are going to grow up.
Like George
the
Jackson
question
said,
is
like-
how much shit we'll have to go through. That's the
Like
question.
George Jackson said, if we fail to act, then untold generations will live butchered half lives. And whatever happens, like if we live under eco-fascism, it's the fault of the left for not getting its shit together, continuing to act as if like the main thing I want to convince people of, the main thing I want to pound into people's heads is that America is not a given. Like empires rise and fall. Rome rose. It had this few centuries in the sun, and then it collapsed. Okay, the United States is basically the successor to the British Empire.
Yeah, and under
The Brits now the Brits are basically our puppet. So America is going to go the same way. The United States is going to go the same way. I'm really trying to break myself of the habit of calling the United States America. America is two continents. The United States of America is it's doomed. There's too many antagonistic contradictions that are eventually going to tear this country apart. So the question is, how are they going to tear this country apart? And what is going to be left on the ashes? Because there's still going to be a landmass here. There's still going to be a landmass occupied by people here. So what is going to succeed the United States of America?
Tribalism.
Tribalism.
I think
anarcho-primitivism was correct after
I
all.
think
I think
communes
5 or
in the
6
ashes of climate change. I think it's going to be small communes of people who build
I think it's
build
going
upon
to
the
be
ruins
5.
of the old.
See, now I
5
think you're
or
being a little
6
too optimistic, saying that's going to be
It's
like
a little
communes
too
and shit.
idealistic. Like
Because
how do you
yeah,
go? How do you go from?
That's why we
Has there
organize
ever-
right now, is it not?
Has there ever in history been though like a massive superpower with the best historical standard of living? Like historically, even the people in this country who are poor live like fucking kings and queens. So I don't think there's ever been a situation where like a massive superpower collapses into individualized communes. It might collapse into like the Roman Empire did. The Roman Empire was succeeded by, well, you had of course the Byzantines, which Adem's forefathers eventually fucked over. But
Yeah,
But
but
you
have
like-
we ever been interconnected as we are today? Do we ever?
I don't
we've
even
never had
think
the
we are.
power to
Problem.
organize like
I don't
we do
even think we
today.
are interconnected. Do you know your neighbors?
Yes, that's
You
why
do?
I think it's important
So-
to organize today.
so here's-
That's why I
here's
most
think-
what-
Americans
I
don't
think
live
the
in walkable neighborhoods, and
interconnectivity
most
is-
don't know their neighbors.
I think
Here's
that's
what
why
a-
it's important
here's what a
to
switch
You're the
comes
exception,
That's
though.
why
Most
it's up
people
to
don't
us.
know their
Shut up.
neighbors.
This is not the fucking view, one at a time.
We might need progressive stack here.
Most people do not
I'm
know
gonna
their
find my
neighbors.
gavel.
Most people do not know their neighborhoods. Most people do not care for the people in their neighborhoods. What's going to happen? You thinking communes? No, it's going to be raiding tribals. That's what it's going to be.
It's true. That's why it's up to us.
That's why people don't know.
Coop, you're gonna end up fucking with beheaded in a ditch somewhere.
And if
trying
that's,
to be nice
if that's what
I'm
happens, that's what happens.
You're gonna
But
We're
invite
talking
the-
about
you gotta-
interconnectivity. The
you're gonna invite the
interconnectivity
fucking-
is that the U.S. benefits from networks across the
You're gonna-
globe,
you're gonna let the
and then they're
fucking
gonna have
Great
to
Khan
survive
see the
without those
gates.
networks. The U.S.
Yeah.
is gonna have to learn how to
How-
survive without globalization and stuff.
How
Like, all-
interconnected are we? If the internet goes out, how interconnected are we?
All I know is that once shit hits, I'm raiding and I'm pillaging and I'm stealing. And I'm
Can I
I'm
collect
already
a
doing
10%
that.
tribute because of all the things I taught you? Can I get 10% tribute?
You build
Oh,
this
yeah,
big
yeah.
empire that'll last.
Oh
tomorrow.
yay! I'm a feudal
take it.
lord now.
Guys,
We
can we
recreated
can we
feudalism.
like
all down
regroup?
the river.
Can we choose a spot to regroup at, and then we can form our own tribe?
Mad Max Maoism.
I'm a Liberation Caucus is going to accidentally reinvent feudalism with me as Duke. Like
Nah,
I'm gonna have
no,
all these.
you
I'm
like
you're not
Fallout.
gonna
What
be
we
the
gonna
Duke.
be? What we gonna be is like similar to the White Legs in Fallout. That's what we gonna be.
I'm gonna y'all. We're just gonna have like random weird ass Lumpen bringing us shit. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? What is this? Is this somebody's head? It's Coop's head. Holy shit! Sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna be. What is it? What was the church that helps the followers of the apocalypse? That's what I'm being Fallout.
We're not gonna let you do that.
That's what I'm
We're
gonna
not
do.
gonna let
The
you
people
do
that worship but who
You're
are the
gonna get
people?
ripped
The
apart.
children of Adam. Those are the people who worship nukes.
Yes. Followers of the
That's
apocalypse
good.
are the ones who are doing like charity work
Okay.
in New Vegas.
So
You're gonna
every
get ripped
fucking
apart.
so every fucking DSA
not
caucus is a
gonna-
Fallout faction.
I want to
which
say
one-
Okay.
in
Wait,
The Walking
wait.
Dead.
Wait.
In The
This has
Walking
to be-
Dead, Philadelphia is like a paradise. If you
Philadelphia, yeah, you could tell that's fiction. Anyway,
Nah.
so
Is
every
Emerge
DSA caucus is a Fallout faction.
is
starting
Emerge independent New Vegas?
Let's start with North Star.
with- North Star
Go from right
is
to left.
North
The
Star is the
Institute.
Enclave.
The Institute.
Yeah,
The Enclave. They're not cool enough to be the Institute.
Liberation is Legion. Caesar's Legion.
All right, what about SMC?
No,
no.
SMC and groundwork.
we're not Caesar's Legion. SMC and groundwork
If North Star isn't the Institute, I think Groundwork is, but I think SMC, maybe the Minutemen, because they're like LARPing as like
LARPing is what?
Americans, and they're annoying. I think mostly because they're annoying.
Yeah.
So who would be the Brotherhood of Steel?
We sound
Mug?
like doomers.
Mug would be the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
Probably.
But
But
we
which-
have their
which-
aesthetic.
Mug
though.
Red Star.
Which one would they be? The Outcasts? Would they be the East Coast? Would they be the
Ooh.
West Coast Brotherhood of
Y'all
Steel?
are just gonna sink our entire fucking chances of building a coalition. In
Mug
27 with this.
East Coast. Mug East Coast.
Yeah.
Red Star West Coast.
So who is
R&R
Liberation for real though? We are
Outcasts.
not.
R&R
We are not Caesar.
Outcasts.
We are not Caesar's Legion
We're the Outcasts.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
because they're fucking insane.
bro. But they
Caesar's Legion are
sick. They
Gonzaloites.
No, it makes sense.
Exactly.
Caesar's Legion makes sense for
Exactly.
liberation because Mao didn't get dialectics right.
Well, that would mean I have to be fucking Caesar.
the Legion's literally.
No,
I don't wanna
you are
die
not
from fucking-
Caesar. You
I
are
don't want to
not
die from
Caesar.
fucking cancer.
You're
I don't
not.
know.
You're
Skrilla
BRG.
could be like Atlanteus. Skrilla could definitely be like Atlanteus.
You're not insane enough. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
Or maybe BRG could be Joshua Graham.
The guy, the fucking burn man.
He could be the Burn Man.
You're not gonna do it. So
And one
you're
of your
implying that
disciples
you,
could be Caesar.
you're implying that you want to set me on fire and throw me off a cliff.
No, I'm
Yo.
saying one of your disciples
Yes.
betrays you.
Correct.
You're not a
This is
very
treacherous.
yeah. Why would you betray me, Skrilla?
I wouldn't.
No, Skrilla would literally die for me.
It's
Cyan.
Kev. It's Kev.
I would
Cyan is
betray you.
Caesar.
It's Cyan. It's Cyan.
Yeah.
Nah, I fuck with you heavy, Chris. Don't worry.
No.
They said
Dang.
Liberation is the Boomers faction.
That-
Oh yeah, the people that are obsessed with the.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because of the swing set, isn't it? I can go with a fucking bomber.
Just lobbing bombs and shit.
Who's the Republic of New California? That's SMC.
yeah,
No,
that's
they're
SMC.
too cool for SMC.
that might be GW.
Yeah.
No,
Who is LSC?
they're also not cool.
LSC is the followers of the apocalypse.
Yeah, a bunch of hippies.
Yeah. They're
Y'all are
just out there like
That'd
just
be the-
doing mutual aid bullshit.
I fuck with them, but
fucking
they're
Snail
Whatnot.
caucus.
Out there
Yeah,
doing
I guess-
mutual aid.
I guess Springs of
Polycule
Revolution.
caucus.
Since it's Springs of Revolution is comprised of people from every left caucus. I guess it's like it's like some type of general coalition to help rebuild.
Yeah, not a. Remember, guys, not a united front.
We might have to get into Fallout 76 lore here for.
Independent New Vegas. That's what
Bread and
Springs
Roses?
Revolution is. Independent New Vegas.
Bread and roses are the burned men.
Anyways,
Like
so
multiple Joshua Grahams. That's scary as fuck, dude. That's
So
terrifying.
how-
No, the one on DLC.
No, they're New Dog Radio, because that's the closest thing you get to like Trotskyist newspapers is like a radio show.
yeah, I don't like 76. I hate 76.
I like all
I don't
Fallout.
imagine
I
people
can
don't
just
like
fall
it.
slop like I just eat that. I just
It
eat
was
the
fun
Fallout
for
slop.
like an hour, and then I was just like, this is dumb. I do like how you can go to Harper's Ferry in it, though.
I
I
got
like how
my
you can-
girl hooked on Fallout. She been playing New Vegas ever since I bought her it, and we watched the show together.
Ooh,
The show was
the show sucked. Although
No.
that fucking massacre at the wedding was hilarious.
The show
Like they literally,
slaps. I
like the
love
dude
my
literally
Fallout
stuck.
slop.
The dude literally stuck his fork through it. The dude literally had a fucking fork stuck in his eye.
He did.
fucking love my Fallout slop.
Get that jelly mold out of here! Ah! Anyway, so how do we get our comrades at DSA? Because a lot of people on the left in general do not like. They act like America is something that's going to continue to exist, and we know it's not. So how do we impart some type
You
of?
called
and
it
we don't wanna be
America
like-
again.
We don't want to be like preppers and doomers that are like, oh my God, you have to go run, live in the mountains now. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not doing that.
The
I
great,
would do
But
that.
like, how do
Great
we impart
March.
some type? How do
The
we
Great
impart
March.
how do we impart some sense of urgency into our comrades? Like, hey, this shit, it may not be around forever. As a
You
matter of
have
fact,
to
it's
use
not.
the fear of the unknown, the fact that their lives can change at any moment. You have to play on that fear.
I
and
feel
get
like they're
them
gonna have to
really
get
feel
hit
that.
first. They're gonna have to get hit first.
We
before
Yeah,
don't
a lot of
we
people
don't
are
wanna
going to have to
terrorize
get
our
hit first.
comrades, Skrilla.
I'm not saying to terrorize, no, I'm saying to instill the fact because reality is scary. No matter which way you want to flip it, reality
And how are
is
we gonna
scary.
do
And
that?
These
Are we
people
gonna
that
boil
don't
babies?
feel that, the people that don't feel that don't experience that, they're disconnected from reality. You have to instill that reality in them. That reality is
but
fucking
that's
scary.
not our role. We're not the ones that can instill that
He just
reality in
asked
them.
how we do that.
Changing material condition, changing
I'm
material,
not saying.
correctly identifying what
I'm saying to
what is
speak to them
causing
about
that.
what the reality of shit is. I'm not saying change the reality.
You were saying
I'm saying
instill
stop.
fear. You were
About the
saying
reality.
instill fear.
All right,
Oh
all right.
my god.
Do you want me to fire a shot into my ceiling?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
actually.
the first step would be realizing or getting them to realize that what you do online is not being done in real life. Your online organizing and your online network and your online connections, if that's not translating to any work that you're doing in real life, it doesn't mean shit.
Tell that to your
I
friends.
agree.
Poop.
My friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, all your weirdo friends.
I'm
They're
sorry,
all
bro.
fucking
Oh,
weird,
I'm
bro.
talking
I
about-
hate them.
It's not even about them being weird, bro. They're just fucking.
They're annoying fucking
Sorry.
white people.
Well,
bro.
the thing
I
is
can't
that I opened
stand
that
them.
server up to my like Reddit, my Twitter community.
I think
They're
we
like-
have to
I do.
remind
I do
the-
have friends in the chapter in which
Coop's
I'm a
friends are
part
just
of.
those people in that Discord server are just a bunch of hipsters.
I
don't
do
even
have a
know
They're
lot
all
of friends.
bunch of,
Not
like-
even. They're just left comms.
Like,
I have
I
a
hate-
lot
I
of
don't
friends.
even go in there anymore. Like I go in there for one, it's too overstimulated. I go there's like 300 fucking messages, and like
I
that's
hate-
that's too fucking much.
I
At the
hate
end of the
people that
day,
are
when we,
super into
going
books.
back
If
to
you're
the
super into
previous
books, you're a fucking
conversation, I
nerd.
think
I hate
climate
people that are
change
into
is going to be the
enlightenment
main
philosophy,
setter.
and I hate
That's going to
people that
drive
are
a lot of people
into
to organizing.
fucking ideal.
that's really
What
good.
the what the fuck is that fucking German philosophy that came before Marx? German idealism.
Hegelianism.
That's
No,
so
not
funny.
fucking Hegelianism.
No,
What the
it's
hell
German
did it come from?
idealism. It was
German idealism. I hate people into enlightenment. I hate people into idealism. I hate people that are just obsessed with fucking books. Oh my
What the-
fucking god! That's what
Skrilla,
your
you're
entire
talking about,
server
but
is.
Skrilla, the shit you're talking about, though, Marxism is literally built in major part on that shit, though. So
Yeah,
I've
it's-
never
it's
read
a
what
break
that
in
tradition
getting
is.
other than-
ironically.
What's
Other
Skrilla
than
saying
Hegel-
though? It makes me think. I don't think that many people are online in America, but we do need to change what people are aspiring to. I think that we talk about that as a way to reach to the masses, but we really do need people to feel like there's an alternative. We need people to yearn for something other than being rich. It gets brought up a bunch of times, but that I feel like that is like a core part of it, is just to get people to buy in.
I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie,
you
though,
gotta
that's gonna be
relate
very
people
hard to
to-
do because I'm not gonna even lie. I don't think any of us would deny that we would like to be rich.
I don't
It's
wanna
just
be
the
rich.
reality that it's not going to happen.
I just want access to funds. What I'm gonna do with those funds?
I think you got to connect people back with other people.
Arsenal.
I think you got to go back to the community. Simple as. I think the most enriching part of life is the friends you made along the way. The
There you go,
one
Nate
team, if you
King.
will.
I don't have any friends. I have
We need
subjects
to
and enemies.
combat against Eurocentrism in the communist movement.
See what y'all, before we get to that, what y'all said about I want enough money to live, I want enough money to be free. For me, that's what it comes down to.
Ain't
So
nobody ever.
I
been
don't even
free,
want to need
bro.
to have
We're
money.
always going to be
Why
tied
would I
down
want to
with
have?
something.
I don't want to need to have money. Simple as.
I want to
Okay,
have so much
commodities,
money
no
that I
capital.
don't feel like I got money. And I feel like that's how majority of people feel. And
It's
so you got
alright.
to show them that there's an alternative to
I
feeling
can
that way.
fix. I
Which
can
is
fix
no
it so you
money.
don't- I can fix it so you don't need no money. Give everybody, give all you. I'm gonna have all the money, and I'm gonna issue it out to y'all as y'all need it.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to be a
Uh-huh.
bunch
I
of.
think the
money.
first step, the first
Anyway,
step is
Anyways,
people to
We have
realize
to go
that
beyond
anyways.
commodity production.
am I gonna have to fight again? Am I gonna have to pull my shit out?
You guys are becoming.
You're
gang
doing
members.
the same
A Zimp
You guys
is
just
just
become
dawning,
gang
like,
members.
yeah.
Halt, ruh. Anyways,
I need
Um,
$300 trillion.
no,
I think the first step-
dollars, then you'd be living in a fucking tent because the inflation rate would be fucking sky high. Anyway,
Can we make a liberation OnlyFans?
on
Anyway.
that note, is there anything relevant that we want to wrap up with?
Yeah, I think the first step of getting people to see that there is an alternative is to actually start building that alternative, and that doesn't come with electing people to say nice things. Like, yeah, it sounds good, housing for all, healthcare for all, blah blah blah. They get elected into a system that's already stacked against them, and they can't get shit done. That just makes us lose face. We
Yeah,
have slogans and shit. What are people gonna do with slogans?
Yeah, it makes people
Really?
not trust us because we can't deliver on shit, and they're gonna remember that. They're like, y'all came around 4 years ago. You promised us this, and you ain't gave us anything. So no, we're not voting for y'all. We're not
Like,
believing shit else y'all say.
Turn,
Real
Y'all
talk,
full of
we
shit.
need to-
I'm not saying abandon electoralism, but it's not even in the top 5 things of what you need to fucking worry about right now.
And real talk too, we also need an example of what that alternative looks like. And I know that obviously the Soviet Union after Stalin was revisionist in its policies, but let's look at the housing policies of the USSR. Let's look at the food.
I don't want
that
to live
they
in a
had.
fucking Khrushchevanka.
I don't mind, bro. That's housing though. That's housing that's
All
provided
those
for you. but
motherfuckers
you
were
don't
built out of
even-
cement.
No,
I don't, bro.
no,
it's a
I'm
house.
with BRG. You can imagine
house.
more than that. We can imagine more than that. Like,
No, we
But
need
also,
to start
like,
from the
let me-
ground, bro.
Let me tell you something. I don't
If-
think there should be any homes in the
Y'all
United
aren't
States.
jazzed
I don't think
for
there should be
running
any
a
houses.
presidential-
any
No, we are not
single-family homes.
jazzed.
I
We are
believe
not
that there should be
jazzed.
only apartments. I don't
we can
believe
do
there
whatever
should
we
be
Stop.
want
homes.
when we seize power.
Stop. Y'all are like a bunch of fucking turkeys, gabbling, gibbering geese.
The people yearn for a center left. regime.
Woosa. Woosa.
I ain't heard that since my mom said that.
Okay. So OnlyFans aside, Coop, why do you like coming on this show? Why do you keep coming here? Do you like being abused?
I think. It's
When are you
funny.
gonna become a reformed Cubian and join liberation?
I like talking to everybody. I like hanging out with my friends. I like hanging out with my buddies. I don't really care about left tendencies.
We're not
or
your
whatever.
friends. We're your lords.
I don't think anyone's my lord. There's no masters, no
Yeah.
chains.
Why
I'm
do you
your
have an
comrade,
all-white
not-
cat?
I am to
Why is your
abolish.
cat-
I am
Run
to
out
abolish
naked
the
right
current
now.
state of affairs.
Why
as
is your
is.
cat
Run
Aryan?
outside
Why is
naked.
your cat all white? Why do you have an Aryan ass cat?
Because I thought he was funny. He was the one who kept coming up to me in the cat store.
I'm your comrade, not your friend. I think the only people I can call my friends here are Cyan, BRG, Matt, Tiva. We just
True, but I
comrades.
go out into the world and like if you're not a dick to me, then you're my friend. Like I don't
For
see
me,
what
Here's
the problem
friend,
with
here's
that is.
comrade for me.
You gotta
You
be you
wanna-
gotta be close to me to be a friend of me, and we haven't really talked like that.
I don't know. I just feel like if you're not a dick and like I don't like you from the out, if I don't just hate you from the outset of it, like why wouldn't I not be your friend? You know
I could be your friend, Coop. We're all your
exactly.
You
Like,
gotta
I don't
really-
like
I'm
they-
Coop's friend too.
nothing but love to most people.
You got a really
was.
hippie outlook on shit, and you know what? I
He's
fuck
a
with
fucking Quaker. What do you expect?
There's nothing
Oh.
wrong with a little hippie outlook.
I have nothing but love for most people, except for the ones I don't like. The ones I don't like, that's
Sure.
different. That's different.
I
it.
do
Who do you
agree
not
with that.
like? Because you was just saying some real hippie shit. So who do you not like?
Most of
Yeah, where's the
DSA,
line?
The Zionists,
Why are you in an
the liberal
organization
media,
most
the
of the people you hate?
liberals, so
Why
on
do
and
you-
so on.
Do you hate me, Coop?
No, of course I don't hate you. Like everybody in this call, I would say is my buddy.
Why are you in DSA if you hate most of the people in it?
I hate most
Because
of the
I want to
people
make
in
I want to do some form of good in the world, you know?
I
And
think
DSA is the
most
best
people in
organizational
DSA
path
like.
for that.
It takes a lot for me to hate you. Like it takes a lot for me to hate you. It takes a lot for me to get like mad. I think most people in DSA are well-meaning. They're just extremely naive.
I agree
do
with
not
that.
hate them,
I entirely agree with that.
Yeah,
I think
like,
it-
they're just-
A
they're
lot
still
of it's
caught. They're still
lore-based.
caught. They're still caught in like the Obama era, Trump won, like Bernie whole.
Yeah, the
Bernie
Bernie
type thing.
Sanders thing. That's a lot of it.
They live in that little. Like most of these people, they're very nice people. They're very sweet people. They'll give you the shirt off their back. But again, many of them are just they're extremely naive.
It's all about
And-
leadership too. It's
I
literally
can
all about
say for
leadership.
certain, I love everyone in DSA, but god damn if they don't make me angry. Like I got a very high temperament, and they just I just have a low tolerance for frustration, and they break that threshold every time, every conversation. All love to them. Those are all my comrades. Those are all beautifully generous, courageous, and intelligent people. But it's
Why
like
are you lying, Skrilla?
I think
Skrilla
it's
has a good
entirely
heart.
it's
He has a
leadership
good
based.
heart.
It's
At the end of
leadership.
the
Skrilla
day,
based.
said
Skrilla
death
has
to
a
all
good
paper
heart.
members.
If the leaders are bad, then the paper members will be bad.
Yeah, we need
Like,
to,
Because the
uh,
paper
we need to unify the
members,
culture,
the
maybe.
paper members are just there to show up and do their job.
every time I've
Paper
tried to have
members
a
are there to
conversation.
elect me to NPC in 2027.
Yeah.
Every time I've tried to
Coop,
have a debate or a
Coop.
conversation with someone in
What?
DSA, in the DSA server or otherwise, they cherry pick
See,
one of the things
Skrilla,
I say.
your problem is you hang out too much in Discord servers.
No, I don't. I'm barely on the fucking cord, bro.
He was
Anyway,
asking Coop
See,
something.
I mean, people don't want to get an attitude with you if you're in a voice chat versus the text chats. You know,
See, I don't
Bro.
even go on those things no more. Like
Y'all,
I
I gotta
have
go.
other things.
Peace.
Me too. I got to get ready for work.
Getting close
So-
to Gang of Four.
Last question. Coop, if Liberation ran NPC candidates in 2027, where would you rank us?
I'm pretty high.
Oh,
I've developed.
We're
I've
running-
developed the closest bonds with you guys.
We're running 25
Aw.
people.
25 people.
We're running-
is insane.
The entire caucus.
25 people would be
We're-
insane.
we're running the we're trying to surround the NPC from the countryside. No, can you imagine? No, seriously though, can you imagine like the shitstorm that would ensue if like the entire DSA NPC was captured by Maoists?
Oh, it would be terrible.
Oh man,
It would
All of
not
our
be a
elect-
good look.
If we could
all of
actually
our-
be
man,
good mouse, then I think it would be okay. But
no.
we're
we
working
lose
on
like
it.
we lose
answer
like
this
we lose like
question before we
95% of our
close it
electeds.
out.
Corey wouldn't give a shit. Corey would probably think it's funny, but like the rest of our electeds would be like, yeah, deuces.
It's just. I'll vote based on like personal relationships over other. Like it's just like I know you're a good person. Like why would I not vote you high?
Oh, cool. So we should run me then.
Yeah.
You don't
exactly.
think Rashida would stay if Maoist took
Oh,
over?
Rashida would.
Yeah, I think the kind of people that are traveling across the country. I mean, that's the person who's going to get elected, obviously, to NPC. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Cliff did so well. I
Yeah.
ranked Cliff high. I ranked Cliff high because he came in and played armor with us.
Yeah, if you just have a relationship with the person, like that's like so much more than anything else. I mean, that's what this movement's based on entirely. It's just again those little moments.
Well, comrades, we are the Gang of Six, and before Skrilla says something incriminating to himself or to our caucus, we adjourn. I don't have my gavel though. I'm just gonna.
I'm
start
gonna
banging
buy
my-
a gavel.
Thanks for
I
sitting
can buy
through
my
our,
own gavel. I'm a big boy.
yapping.
What the fuck is that?
Pakistani lover boy 28 said, "Yo guys,
Why are
tell
you
me right
playing
now,
with a stendo?
DSA
Is that your
cooked?
emotional?
That's a gavel.
This fucking
DSA
man-
is not
Bravo.
cooked.
DSA is
yeah.
not
Eva uses a
We got
fucking
it covered.
stendo.
We
Eva
promise.
uses a
we got it
stendo
covered.
as a fucking fidget toy. Jesus Christ! All right, I'm goodbye. We are the Gang of Six. Well, 5 because Coop doesn't count because he's an enemy of the people. Peace.
Peace.